Welcome back, Marvel fans and fellow Disney Plusers. Today is the day. Professor Chaz here to sit down and do one of my watch-along reviews for the series finale of WandaVision on Disney Plus. Now, similar to what I did last time with the episode 8 release, this is going to be like no footage of the show, no audio, anything like that, because of course copyright, but also because this show is so cool, it deserves to be paid for through a Disney Plus subscription. So, if you do have Disney Plus, awesome. If you want to, you can feel free to watch the episode while you're watching my video here, and I'll give you my thoughts and insights as things are rolling forward. If you do not have a subscription, you should probably get it, because it is not just is this an awesome show, but you get so much access to more Disney Plus stuff. Even if you just go for like the month subscription, you get tons of movies and TV shows and WandaVision. Okay, so I'm not going to spend too much time on my preamble, I don't think. There's a couple things I want to mention, but I want to try to get to the show as soon as possible. I woke up, I have not been on social media yet, I do not want to be spoiled, so bear in mind, spoilers will be in this video as I talk about what's happening and throw some ideas out there. So that's your warning. 3, 2, 1, let's say, spoilers start now. Okay, so there's been a lot of talk from producers, cast and crew, stuff like that, talking about how people are going to take the finale. I guess I think the director had said people, a lot of fans might be disappointed by what happens because they've been following all the fan theories going on, and, maybe some are right. Not all of them can be, I'm sure. But I think I'm in a good position where I'm not hardcore into the comic books, and I don't have super high expectations for a lot of what the fan theories are. People are talking about, Mephisto this, Nightmare that, Scooby this, Ultron that. I don't know most of those characters as far as they relate to Marvel. So, yeah, I don't have high expectations for any of them. I guess there's something to do with where Wanda's kids are used to bring somebody forth. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm not expecting it to. The one thing I will say, though, is, Vision's actor, Paul Bettany, I'm sure you're all well aware of this, early on, he said near the end of the series, there's going to be a huge, crazy cameo appearance from someone he's wanted to work with all his life, someone he had amazing chemistry with. They have some really intense scenes together. Everyone's been hyped up. Who is this character? Who is this actor? Who are they going to play? And I don't know if this is true, but someone said recently, Paul had come out in an interview and said, I hope people aren't disappointed when they find out that the cameo I meant is me. Because as we saw at the end of the last episode, there is a second Vision. I guess technically the Vision we've been following is the second Vision. The original Vision's body is now built into a white Vision that Hayward of S.W.O.R.D. is planning to use as an attack weapon against Wanda inside the Hex. So we'll see if there is an actual second cameo. Now, I will also say, as far as things that people will feel disappointed by, again, mostly nothing will affect me that much, but I will say, if fake Pietro does not turn out to actually be Quicksilver from a different dimension, I will be upset by that, because when Agatha was talking about what she's done, the awesome song Agatha All Along, showing all the magic manipulation she's been doing, it showed that when Evan Peters' character shows up at Wanda's door, Agatha's out on the lawn using her magics, and you see it kind of emanating from his back. But she did confirm in the last episode that she did not create him. She described him saying that necromancy wouldn't work because Wanda's actual brother apparently hasn't even been buried. She says his body's on another continent and still full of holes, and it's like, well, is he buried, or did they just leave him there? Anyway, that's beside the point. But she basically confirmed she did not make this version of Wanda's brother. So, where did he come from? Now, people have said, it could just be some random guy that lives in Westview who she's controlling, just in order to mess with Wanda. But why would it be the exact actor from previous alternate movies playing the same character of Quicksilver? Anyway, okay, long story short, there's got to be some explanation. If there isn't, I'm going to be kind of upset with that, because if this is a random person that Agatha's controlling, how does he have super speed? We've seen him use that in the Halloween episode. So So there needs to be an explanation for that. Other than that, I'm pretty cool with that. I will say a prediction I have is that Vision that Wanda has created somehow is going to merge with White Vision in order to be able to leave the Hex. We know the Vision that she made is confined to the Hex, and he tried to step out, he started falling apart. I have a feeling in order for him to leave the Hex, he is going to somehow transfer into the White Vision, and that'll give him the, call it the corporeal body, or corporeal, I guess, to step out of the Hex. So anyway, no more preambling. I want to get right into this right now. Let's finally see what this has all been building to, and this is 50 minutes, I believe, including credits. So I'm hitting play now. And let's see what this brings us. So it's starting off with Monica opening the basement doors, and, you know, of course, Pietro, Snooper's gonna snoop. This is the recap part, of course. Talking about when Wanda went into Agatha's basement, the magic runes preventing her magic, showing her creating Vision, again, making a new Vision. Excuse me. Clip back to when she found his body. I kind of don't want to talk. I mean, this is... Well, I shouldn't talk. Sometimes these recaps have different audio. Or at least one time they had different audio. Alright, so we just had a little flash to the glowing yellow... what I thought was a demon coming forth from the Mind Stone. People have added or desaturated that, and it looked like Wanda wearing a more Marvel... or a more MCU-ified Scarlet Witch outfit. This is what this has all been building to, and I feel funny that I only just got Disney Plus. I think episode 7 is when I got it, so I could go back, watch the other ones, and then see all this in the 1-month subscription. Okay, this the standoff. She's still got... Well, Agatha still has the kids with her magic strands. Leave the kids alone. Yes! Wanda smacks her down with some chaos magic. Ugh. The kids want to stay to help. There they go, speeding out of there. Agatha caught some of the chaos magic. Oh, and Wanda's hand has become oldified. So Agatha can absorb the energies. Agatha's fingers are all black. So Agatha's saying, if you give me your energy, I'll let you live okay in Westview. Oh, but then, even in the air, Agatha gets hit by a car, thanks to Wanda. Is that Agatha's house she just crashed into, or some random Westview resident? I don't know, the car is upside down. Oh, Wizard of Oz reference. Her feet were or her boots were under the car, like she got hit by the house, the Wicked Witch of the East. But she's not there. Oh, and Vision's here. Yay, the White Vision. This is going to end well. Wanda's walking up to him in shock, probably like, why are you pale? Where's your colors, man? Asking if it's really him. It's his voice. There was a question of, is it going to be James Spader voicing Ultron doing this? I ain't trying to crush her head. That's messed up. Yeah, super speed. Who got him? Vision got him. All right. Vision v. Vision here, right into the RV of another random poor neighbor. I hope her head's okay. That was a lot of cracking you could hear. We're getting the big CGI battle starting. Wanda says she can fix what's going on. White Vision's getting up. Agatha just shows up. This is awkward. Agatha's saying, oh, you got two visions here. Who are you going to choose? It's like, obviously, the one that doesn't crack her head open. Go, Vision, take him out. Alright, the two robots are fighting, the two witches are fighting. Or, are they? Agatha, where'd she go? She flew off. Monica's inside. Monica's in the house with, Pietro. I'm just going to call him Peter. Oh, his super speed. He's not letting her leave. He's just keeping her from... So he's still under mind control. I didn't mention this. I want to see a shot of Tommy and... Whoa! I want to see Tommy and Pietro having a speed battle. So, both of these visions can phase. That's kind of crazy. They can't really land blows on each other reliably. But they're taking to the sky. They're heading to the... Is White Vision taking Real Vision out of the Hex? They're heading for the border. So we're here in the Sword headquarters. We got Jimmy Woo grabbing a phone. So Hayward wants to bring the Hex down with only White Vision left. Jimmy has some people coming outside of Sword. Quantico, I think he called them. Jimmy's the man. He got a safety pin. He's going to pick his handcuffs. Yeah, he's been handcuffed this whole time, by the way. He's in like a barn or something. Alright, what phone did he get? He called someone named Cliff. he was telling Hayward, we got some people coming inside the hour. Now he's got a phone saying, can you get here inside the hour? A bluff, but he's following through on it. Wanda's now in like downtown Westview, it looks like. Where's Agatha? I believe that's who she was going after. The boys are supposed to be safe in their rooms right now. There's Hank, I believe. The delivery guy there. Driving a van for Presto Deliveries. And Agatha's sneak attack from the back. So Agatha's saying that... Wait. Talking about the Scarlet Witch mythology. They mentioned Doctor Strange, not by name, but Sorcerer Supreme. What's Agatha up to? There's Dottie. Did she just wake up Dottie? She is awake. Well... Well, so Agatha's claiming that she let Dottie free of the mind control, I think she's trying to do it for everybody now. Or is she actually controlling them to mess with Wanda? We know she likes to mess with Wanda. So everyone is getting like the yellow vision glow. And they're all advancing on Wanda. See, I think this might be Agatha's control telling them that Wanda's been doing this. Unless they know, deep down. All right, Pietro. What's with that necklace? I guess Pietro is just here to keep... Oh! So he is Ralph. Okay, so they're trying to say that this... Okay, Monica just took him down. Yeah, the necklace is glowing. And it's gone. She just took it. So the necklace was part of the control, it looks like. I knew there was something, because that was the one constant. Vision and Vision are still fighting. The boys are inside. Billy can see that Wanda's fighting. They're going to help Wanda. The whole town is turning against Wanda, yeah. So she's trying to reason with them here. The townspeople are saying that they feel all of Wanda's grief when they sleep or something. And they want to be let go. She's blasting her chaos magic and strangling the townspeople. I guess that'll keep them from complaining. No, not Ross! Ross Geller's being choked as well. Now she can't... Okay, there she goes. She undid the throat choke. Wanda says she'll let them go. Agatha's telling Wanda to use her magic to let the townspeople go. And she's blasting her chaos magic into the air. Is she destroying the hex right now? She's hitting it, yep. So this brings up the question. Oh, she's lifting it. She's not getting rid of it. It looks like she's opening holes to let them go. You gotta hold that open for quite a while for them to get out. They're in the middle of town. And she made that hex super big. But is that going to let the sword people in? Hayward just saw all these holes opening up. And the two visions are still fighting in the air. They both have head beams. Oh, beam struggle. There's been a number of beam struggles in this series, which is interesting. Vision's breaking apart because the hex is open. Did he just get knocked out? He's still breaking apart. I think Wanda's vision has been knocked out of the hex. Oh, no, he's still in there. Okay, but he's still losing some pieces because the hex is open. And he landed right by her. Not only does he have pieces missing, he's glitching out. the boys are falling apart. So Agatha's saying you have to either save Westview or your family. So Wanda could just close the hex, then open it when the townspeople are at the border, and then let them go. So this is a choice between her reality or her family. Or, I mean, the real reality or her family. That was a question. Can the boys survive out of the hex? Looks like they can't. There's got to be something they can do to keep the... Oh! Agatha destroyed the gazebo! That's where they did the magic show! And she's pulling... So Agatha did that. So Wanda puts a shield up. Agatha's draining the energy. Wanda's hands are blackening. So Agatha and White Vision are here. Some of the sword people got in, though, it looks like. So the family is pinned down in the center of town here. Hayward's in there. Vision just saying, sorry, boys, we didn't really prepare you for this. I mean, they're only, like 3 or 4 days old at this point, despite being 10 years old. So the Visions are still fighting in the library. So White Vision's... Wait a minute. Okay. White Vision says his programming directive is to destroy Vision. So Hayward intends for real Vision, let's say, Wanda's Vision, to die. Stop phasing away, White Vision. Vision. Oh, Vision's got him talking now. Oh, the soldiers all aimed at Agatha. But she magics them into the air. Ooh, okay. Agatha was going to let them fall and die. Wanda caught the soldiers, lowered them down. Billy, handle the military. Or I think she's boys handle them. Wanda's going after Agatha. Billy, Tommy, you got this. Billy mind controlled the soldiers. Tommy went and grabbed all the guns. And the hat. And the glasses. Hayward's there. Monica's out. Monica's taking the bullets that Hayward's shooting, but they're phasing through her and just dropping afterwards. Billy stopped a bullet. I like this. The kids have power. Hayward's out of bullets. Where are you going, Hayward? Billy, grab that truck, would ya? He's trying to drive out of there. Oh, and here comes Darcy in the funnel cake truck. She rams his truck, gets him stuck. Have fun in prison, she says. Okay, the Visions are still talking here. White Vision getting all mind controlled. Not really, but Vision messing with him. He says, if you have, like, this ship, for example, if you replace every plank of wood on that ship one by one, is that ship still the original? Then if you take those planks you removed and build them into a new ship, is that the old ship? White Vision's like, neither are real or both are real. I think White Vision, or sorry, Wanda's vision knows he might not be real. He's going to awaken White Vision's, not memory, I guess, but his stored data that Hayward's keeping from him. There's like a block, a program block on White Vision, so he doesn't know the truth. But Vision just unleashed it. We're seeing all of Ultron stuff going on. Thanos grabbing that Mind Stone. So he has all of his data, his memories back, and the blue crystal that's on White Vision's head turned yellow for a second. His eyes became more human. He's moving like Vision too, the head tilts. So White Vision is really Vision now. Just with a paint job. So that's how real Vision can get out. Oh, Wanda's mind controlling Agatha. She's back at the stake in her memories tied to the stake. So, White Vision has Vision's memory. He can now leave the Hex, because White Vision doesn't, he's not created by the Hex, but what about the boys? Wanda's saying, the difference between you and me, Agatha, is that you chose to do this on purpose. For Wanda, it was all instinct. And she's not really bringing back the dead, but the dead witches are getting up now and going after Agatha, I think? Agatha's begging for Wanda to stop. But it's kind of a fake, I guess. Agatha's turning the zombie witches against Wanda now. What is going on? They're all pointing at Wanda. She's a witch. They're all announcing her as the Scarlet Witch, which we know. Harbinger of Chaos, they call her. Well, chaos magic, of course. Agatha's left the stake. They're putting Wanda up there. This is all, even just in their thoughts, their memories kind of thing. And we see the glowing Scarlet Witch tiara showing up on Wanda's forehead here. Agatha says, give me your power, I'll correct your original spell, and everyone in Westview can live in peace with her family. So she gives her power. Well, that you have to trust Agatha to do it, which I don't think she does. She chaosed away all the zombies. And a super fight comes into play once again in Westview. They're flying through the skies. There's a huge storm building in the air, a red storm. She says, take the power, I don't want it. And she's just shooting energies at. Oh, Vision came to help, but Wanda blocked him with the force field. What is Wanda doing? She's giving her power in shot form at Agatha. Wanda's hands are still darkening even further. And she just hit the hex. What the hex is she doing? Is she breaking that open? Agatha just keeps absorbing all the energy she's getting hit by. She wants all the power. Wanda's face is getting aged now, too. So what is Wanda doing? She's giving energy to Agatha, but also hitting the hex. Intentionally, or is it just that she's missing? So I think Agatha just absorbed the last of Wanda's energy. She's floating kind of like lifelessly. Vision and the boys could just watch. Yeah. Agatha's a cheater. She said, once a spell is cast, it can't be changed. So, of course, she lied about that. Oh, but wait, Agatha doesn't have any of her purple powers. Is it because she doesn't know how to control the chaos magic? Or wait, did Wanda change her own hex then, maybe? Her face is coming back to normal. Her hands are... she's reverting back. This was a trick. There's some sort of... she was casting runes on the hex. Wanda put up a protection spell. That was right, because Agatha's basement had 6 walls to it, didn't it? I think 6 runes? That's why she was hitting the walls of the hex. She's repeating what Agatha said. In a given space, only the witch that cast runes can use their magic there. That tiara is forming once again. Oh, Agatha, it's too late to cry. It looks like the biggest blast of chaos energy that Wanda's now absorbing. Are we going to see her true form? And she's absorbing the energy back from Agatha. Plus, it looks like the purple energy. Agatha's losing all of it. I think we can see sights of the proper Scarlet Witch outfit. Yeah, she's got like a cape now. So she has become the Scarlet Witch. Officially. Which is kind of scary to think about, because I believe in the comics this leads to some bad stuff. What do you think now, Agatha? I think she has no power left. She just slumps to the ground once they both land. So, of course, this is an MCU-ified version of the Scarlet Witch outfit. Even more so than her Halloween costume was. Wanda's going to lock Agatha in Westview? Mm-hmm. She's going to give her the nosy neighbor role in the sitcom world. Agatha doesn't want that. Yeah, Agatha's been reverted back to Agnes. Mind suppressed. So Agatha's been dealt with. But how can she get her family out of the hex? Or can she? Can she fix the gazebo too? Vision says he knows that Wanda will fix everything, just not for us. I hope that doesn't mean taking the hex down and losing everybody. There's a little knowing glance back and forth between Wanda and Monica. So the hex is receding. I guess we're going to see what happens. Come on. They've got to make it. Vision, the boys, they have to make it out of this. We need the boys. We need superhero kids in the MCU now. It was said at one point that WandaVision may have a sad ending. So, I mean, if the hex is going away now, it is still reverting back. Yeah, it's closing on where she first let it loose, her home. That was I thinking. Technically, the town center isn't the center of the hex. It's her house. They're tucking the boys into bed. Vision saying that they're proud of the boys for what they did. Family is forever, Wanda says. I hope that is true. Maybe the hexes that, or the runes she put on the hex changed it, hopefully. So the boys are in bed. I'm just wondering if the hex closes, do they just disappear? And do Wanda and Vision know that? And they're preparing for what's about to happen. Even if they don't, the house disappears. They're going to fall down. They're on the second floor. The hex is reversed. Oh, the gazebo's restored. Yes, because only the altered version was actually ruined. Nice. But what about the boys? We already saw they were breaking apart when the hex was just opened. I feel a bit of back here tearing up starting, but I don't want to let it loose because this might still have a happy ending. Marvel likes to mess with us like this. For example, casting Evan Peters in a role that's not Quicksilver. So Vision's preparing to say goodbye. I think he knows what happens outside the hex. Because he lived it. And died it, kind of. So, I mean, even if we lose this Vision, the White One has had his memories restored. So, kind of, Vision lives on. What if she stopped the hex closing just at the house? Vision was asking, what am I, before we go? What am I? And she was saying how, she said, you're the piece of the Mind Stone that lives in me. You're my love. You're my hope. And they just shared, looks like it might be a farewell kiss. The hex is right at their door. Yeah, the hex is right at their house now. And he's breaking apart. Not like the other time, he's more like glowing, dissipating, reverting back to how he looked when she made him. The house is gone too here. The boys must be gone. She's back in her outfit when she first made the hex here too. Did she never change that whole time? She's doing laundry. But everything's gone. But now, they said chaos magic can make things. Can she make people outside of the hex? I don't know. She's walking back into town square where all the sword vehicles are. Everyone's looking at her. We got Hank, we got Mrs. Hurt. There's Ross. There's the delivery dude. They're all kind of just glaring at her. Monica's still there. Monica says she understands what Wanda did. She said, if I had the same power as you, I would bring my mom back. So Wanda wants to learn more about her power. Maybe to control it. And the police are coming, so Wanda's leaving. The hex is gone. And Wanda is leaving Westview, probably for the last time. Because I don't think those people probably want her back. We now hit the credits. But of course, there's going to be some sort of post-credits thing. So it looks like the... what Paul Bettany said about having there's a cameo, there's someone that we have intense scenes with. It was himself, I believe, from the looks of it. Which, that I'm not upset about, that's fine. It was a silly little joke, but I'm sure people are going to just be raging over that. But no, I'm not upset. What does upset me? How does this Ralph person have super speed? Are you trying to say that Agatha has the magic to grant superpowers to normal people? See, because I don't really buy into that. We saw that, of course, Evan Peters, his character there, he used super speed running around the couch, playing with the boys. He super speeded out to get himself a costume, smashing pumpkins. So I feel that was a huge mistake. First of all, they say that she, Agatha, of course, couldn't bring back the dead Pietro, so she got someone else. But how does this other person have super speed? And they say it's to mess with Wanda, but so if the original actor of Pietro in Age of Ultron didn't want to return, which I haven't heard anything other than, if he had or not, but if he didn't want to return, you could have gotten anybody to play fake Pietro. The fact that they chose the Fox version, Evan Peters, to do it was a huge kick to the teeth of the fans. Alright, mid-credits sequence here, Jimmy Woo's in town. Where's this cameo? Looks like Jimmy's in charge here. Darcy left before debriefing. Hayward's in cuffs. Good. They want to see Monica in the theater. Wonder who's in here. Will this be... So they said Doctor Strange appears at some point. Will we see that? There's no one in the theater. So we see a Skrull here that was one of the FBI agents. Oh, someone wants to meet Monica in outer space. She gets to go up now that she can glow like her Aunt Carol. Yay! That's not a cameo. Where's our cameo? Where's Doctor Strange? Anyways, again, the Quicksilver thing. I don't know why they did the way they did it. It's just for me. It just comes down to he shouldn't have had super speed. Okay, if they had cast Evan Peters in this role, but this role was a regular human, then he shouldn't have been using his super speed. And that could have been a thing that that Wanda brought up to him. She's like, what happened to your accent and all those questions? She could have asked him, why aren't you using your super speed? And that's the thing. If Agatha could magic a superpower onto her husband Ralph, could she not magic the accent? I feel that was a huge mistake, huge flaw with this. But overall, the series was good. I liked it. Cool action, like I said, a big CGI battle coming up at the end here. You see a couple of visions busting up the town. You see some witches flinging some magic kamehamehas at each other, stuff like that. All in all, cool. And of course, they say this leads, I think, directly into Doctor Strange, the next one. is there... Hey, my mouse is dead. Where's my mouse? Is it actually... No, there it is. So I'm just going to look a little bit ahead. There is one more mid-credit scene coming up. I just saw some thumbnails of it. I ain't going to click on it just yet. I want this to play through the same speed as you're seeing it. That way you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. I was waiting for... So if Pietro turned out to be Peter from the X-Men series, or he didn't even have to be from the X-Men movies, he could have been Evan Peters playing an alternate dimension version of Quicksilver. They didn't need to say he was the Fox version. But if he did, like if it was him from another dimension, I was waiting for a Sir Patrick Stewart cameo as Professor X showing up, and I was going to make the joke. Are they crossing over with Star Trek? Can they do that? This is a Star Wars. Like, Disney owns Star Wars. How can they do that? They didn't let me make the joke. Well, where's this second mid-credit scene? I want to see. Oh, this was filmed in WandaVision. Get it? Pan as in one? But there's two. Anyway, second mid-credit scene here. We're at a lake in the mountains. Nice peaceful, snow-covered mountains. Nice, calm area. Would this be where Wanda retreated to so she won't bother anybody while she just works through what she has to work through? There's a little cabin here. There's a smoke coming out of the chimney of the cabin. Someone lives here. There's Wanda, I believe. Dressed in gray. Like, no color in her life. I think it might be a metaphor here. Even though she's the Scarlet Witch, she's not looking like it right now. I imagine we'll be seeing the Doctor Strange, or whatever cameo here in a moment. It went past her, the camera, going into the back room. And here in the back room... Wait, what? So we see... Wanda was out there getting tea or something, and Scarlet Witch is back here reading that book. She hears the kids crying for help. And that is that. I believe there's no more end credit scenes. So, she did hear the boys. I don't know what that's going to mean for anything. But from the looks of it, there are no more scenes here. So we are at, what is this, 47:13 right now. 47 minutes, 13 seconds in. So, I've got, what is this, another 2 minutes to wrap up my thoughts as the credits come to a close, so... Wasn't Doctor Strange supposed to appear? I thought someone had confirmed that. Not that I'm upset with that. They did say it's going to lead into the Doctor Strange movie, but... I don't know. I'm not disappointed with the finale at all. Like I said, you know, some people were expecting the boys will be sacrificed, because apparently Billy and Tommy were like Mephisto's hands or something in the comics, and then Mephisto, who was like, you know, a demon, like the demon of the Marvel Universe, he was supposed to be brought forth by their sacrifice, so that didn't happen. I don't care about that, that's fine. Nightmare was mentioned. I don't even know who Nightmare is, so that's fine. So the one thing I'd say this falls flat on is the whole Pietro Ralph thing going on. I mean, okay, to be fair, they do say everybody in the world has a doppelganger somewhere, so this could just happen to be that her husband Ralph, is he officially her husband? I'm not sure. Anyway, Ralph might just happen to look like the Fox version of Quicksilver. I mean, not only is it there's a doppelganger for everybody in the world, we're talking multiverse. Fox is a whole different dimension, universe, timeline, whatever. So I can excuse that, but I don't like that he had the speed powers. See, if he didn't, that would have, you know, put more of us on edge. Like, you know, why is he not using his superpower? He has it, doesn't he? Does he not? That would put the thought, you know, in our head right away that it's not who we think it is. Anyway, let me know what you thought down below if you did watch the finale here. And again, I'm pretty sure I said this earlier, but this video has been full of spoilers, so feel free to have not watched it if you don't want spoilers. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what did you think of the WandaVision finale? What did you think of the series as a whole? I liked it. It became So, it started off as a nice, fun, silly little sitcom type thing, and it kept some of that going through as well. But I did like how they went into traditional Marvel, like MCU style stuff at the end, of course, with the hero versus villain stuff. I think I would have liked to see more sword action, maybe, because they really didn't do too much. Of course, they sent in the White Vision, but that was it, really? I mean, they showed up with their guns, but the witches dealt with that pretty easily. I would have liked to see more powers of the boys, too. And like I said, we didn't get to see a speed battle between Quicksilver and... is it Speed, I think? Technically is Tommy's superhero name. I'm just gonna call him Tommy. I like that. We didn't get to see a speed battle between Pietro and Tommy. Could you imagine if we had one of those slow-mo scenes where, like in the Fox movies, everything's slow motion, but Quicksilver's still moving regular speed? Imagine if he started doing that, but then Tommy runs up and like just slugs him or something like that, and he's like, what? That would have been so cool to see two characters speeding around in the slow motion. Alright, but that's going to wrap things up for today, I guess. There's not much more. The credits are done. So again, let me know what you thought of the final episode and the series down below in the comments. And hopefully you enjoyed it. Clearly I hope you did. I had a big part in making this, so, obviously I would like to make sure you enjoyed our work. Whatever. But that is it. Okay, no more rambling. I guess we're done. Thank you folks for watching. And let me know if you want to see some more stuff like this in the future. Because I can imagine the Falcon and the Winter Soldier might go the same way for me, where it's like, initially it's like, it's a cool idea. I don't know if I want to keep my subscription going. Right now, finances are tight. I should be more careful with what I spend it on. But I could wait till towards the end of the series for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and get another subscription, which I imagine I might do anyway, because if things start ramping up the way WandaVision did, I'm probably going to want to experience the last couple episodes personally. So anyway, let me know if you want to see some more stuff like this in the future. But for now, Professor Chaz is signing off. Thank you folks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.